Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi Madam Sabarina. Okay, my name is Nur Fatiha binti Malik. Okay, I'm from ED24768. Okay, I will present about the case study, which is the water treatment plants challenges. Okay, I'm focusing on the palm oil industry. Okay, which is palm oil mill effluents. Okay, I will introduce a little bit regarding what is actually palm oil mill effluent. Okay, palm oil mill effluents, also known as the POME. Okay, POME is oily wastewater that has been generated from palm oil processing mills. Okay, basically, of course, it derived from processing the palm fruit. Okay, basically it incorporates the dirt, leftover oil, suspended palm oil, solid, and also the fluid. Okay, POME recognizes the highest agriculture waste in Malaysia. It has a characteristic of unpleasant odor, consisting of soluble materials and also the chemicals which can cause detrimental impact on the environment, as well as contribute to the human health hazard. Okay, if not properly treated before discharging into the environment. Okay, let's proceed to the objective. Okay, the first objective is to explore the challenges that facing by the palm oil mill effluents. Okay, the second objective concerns to study the characteristic and quality palm oil mill effluents by comparing it with the standard limit. Okay, the characteristic or parameter that has been studied is total suspended solid and also the chemical oxygen demand. Okay, let's proceed to the finding. Okay, in overall finding, the 5 different journals discuss about the concentration of wastewater treatments, POME in Malaysia. Okay, the table presents about the characterizations of the POME that focus on the total suspended solid and also the chemical oxygen demand before any chemical or biological treatment is implemented. Okay, firstly, for the total suspended solid, there's various concentration from different journal and different samples. Okay, first at the Banting, the value of the total suspended solid is 13,786, while at certain places located in Malaysia by Jagaba, the value is 27,033. Okay, on the other hand, in Dengkil, the value of the total suspended solid is 12,050. Meanwhile, at the Carrot Islands, the total suspended solid value is 7,995. Okay, lastly, at the certain places that located in Malaysia, by Journal of the Chin, the value of the total suspended solid is 19,780. Okay, what we can see from here, the highest value of the total suspended solid among these journals and places as well as sample is from the sample that obtained at certain places that is located in Malaysia, which is the journal by the Jagaba. Okay, the value of the total suspended solid is 27,033. Okay, while the lowest value of total suspended solid is at Banting, which is 13,786. Okay, the reason why total suspended concentration in journal by the Jagaba is higher due to various sources. Mainly it is cause and produced by various processes such as oil extraction, cleaning, and washing. Maybe the clarification to separate the sludge, and also the process of the sterilizer of condensate in the mill. Okay, in fact, for example, the mesocat debris is one of the examples that appears as the suspended solid that is produced from these processes. Okay, the production and the concentration of the total suspended solid actually can be affected by the amount of the fresh fruit bunches processed in those places. Okay, this means that higher the amount of the fresh fruit bunch had processes by the mill, okay, higher the concentration of the total suspended solid will be produced. Okay, and vice versa. Okay, next we focus about for chemical oxygen demand, okay, which is COD parameters. Okay, there are also different concentrations of sample from different genres and also the places. Okay, 8 Banting, the value of the chemical oxygen demand is 28,114. Okay, while at the certain places located in Malaysia by Jagaba, Journal Jagaba, okay, the value is 74,686. Okay, on the other hand, in the Gale, the value of COD is 58,000. Okay, meanwhile at the Carey Islands, the value is 21,025. And lastly, at the certain places located in Malaysia, journal by the Chin, okay, the value of the COD is 44,300. Okay, among the 5 journals and places in the table, okay, the highest value of COD is from certain places in Malaysia, which is journal by the Jagaba. Okay, the value, the concentration is 74,686. Okay. While the Carey Islands show the lowest value of COD, okay, which is 21,025. Okay. The reason why it shows highest concentrations than other places is due to large organic content, which can cause the high chemical reactions to occur. Okay, besides that, the large quantities of the organic matter, such as in the form of the total suspended solid, organic and also the organic oil, okay, can also increase the chemical oxygen demand. Okay, in addition, okay, the differences in concentration may be caused due to use of various wastewater sources. Okay, this can be affected by different batches, quality of the palm fruit, different in the cropping season, and the climate that could these factors actually can affect the quality and also the quantity of production of the POME, as well its characteristics and parameters that we mentioned before this, that we focus about the total suspended solid and also the chemical oxygen demand. Okay. Okay, next we will proceed to the challenges. Okay. Okay, Actually, the major challenges in the treatment of the POME is caused by the characteristic of POME itself, which consists of the high concentration of the total suspended solid and also the chemical oxygen demand. Okay, this will lead to the major polluting wastewater if it is not being handled in a good way. Okay, the main problem is Malaysia need to find efficient ways and method to handle these problems. But in low budget to remove all the contaminants from the water. Okay, as we know, the common process that we will use is the biological treatment. Okay, the biological treatments, which is anaerobic digestion, we know it kinds of the process that often used. Okay, however, it can lead to some problems. Okay, anaerobic digestion is one of the process used in order to break down the organic matter. Okay, it will produce the biogas. Okay, this biogas, it can lead to productions of the greenhouse gas, which contains of the 60 to 65% of the methane. Okay, this gas can be released to the environment. Okay, in fact, this gas, methane, is dangerous when react with another gas. Okay, the use of the anaerobic digestion method in POME treatment also will generate the biogas that contain the traces of the hydrogen sulfide, methane, and also the carbon dioxide, which we know it is odorous and also corrosive. Okay, other than that, okay, this method will generate large amount of the sludge that should be properly discharged and need adequate maintenance due to the procedure dependent on the microorganism Okay, next we will focus to the other challenges. Okay, the coagulation and also the flocculation. Okay, the coagulation and flocculation process, usually we'll use either natural or chemical-based coagulants. Okay, this process is commonly used to help to reduce the contents of the organic and also the solid in the palm oil milk infants. Okay, this treatment method has proved that it benefit in the short retention times and also easy to access and also the cost effectiveness. Okay, however, some of the coagulations indirectly can cause the health problems if not handled properly. Okay, for instance, serious drawbacks of the large consumption of the alum, chemical coagulants, may cause the Alzheimer's disease and also lead to the growth of the neurodegenerative disorders. Usually, the high amounts of these chemical coagulants are needed in the treatments of the POME. Of the palm oil milk infants. This will lead to the production of the harmful sludge and also high level sludge that contains of the high level alum. In addition, the impacts of this metal will cause the allergies and cancers. Use of the chemical coagulants require high dosage in treatment of POME as well as generate the large volume of the harmful sludge and generate the effluents, as I said before, containing the high level of the aluminum contain. These impacts of the metals, it will form of the allergies, tumors, and cancer have been reported by the other journal. Okay. Next. Okay. Okay, next. Okay. Therefore, so the option to reduce the disadvantage of this chemical coagulants by replace the chemical coagulants with the natural coagulants. Okay, natural coagulants it have the benefits, it provides the benefits, advantage. Okay, it can lower the volume of the sludge productions, lower cost, less toxic, and easier to manage. Okay, so therefore the coagulations and also the flocculation is a pre-treatment method that is able to reduce the pollution of the effluents before the biological treatments. Okay, POME will be able to settle the help of the coagulants. So the remaining coagulated sludge of POME, okay, can be further treated in the anaerobic digestion process. Okay, biological digestion, biological treatment. Okay, so these are the challenges that faced by the palm oil industry. Okay, so next we will proceed to the conclusion. Okay. Okay, so for the conclusion, okay, so the major challenge in treatments of the POME is caused by the characteristic of the pyramid of the POME itself, which consists of the higher concentration of the total suspended solid and also the chemical oxygen demand. Okay, so for the higher concentrations of the total suspended solid and chemical oxygen demand, prove that palm oil mill effluent is highly polluted. Okay, as we can see before this, okay, from the table, all the 5 journals show the highest concentrations of the total suspended solids and also the chemical oxygen demands. Okay, very large difference from the effluent standards given. So it proved that these 5 places, 5 sample and journals is highly polluted. So Malaysia needs to find the other challenges that we can conclude that Malaysia needs to find the efficient ways and methods to that require to require a low cost that can help to reduce the pollution and remove the oil contaminants from the water. Previous studies suggest that POME will be able to settle with the help of the coagulants, which is the natural coagulants, in pre-treatments of coagulation and flocculations, and then it combined with the anaerobic digestion process. So hopefully this suggestion from other journal will help to reduce the pollutions, will help to reduce the contaminations of the palm oil mill effluents. Okay. That's all from me. Thank you, Madam Sabrina.